Usually what I do is I start out with blank pieces of paper like this, and I print out the sheets that I want to use for the issue. So like here's 2 sheets that I haven't cut yet. I just printed them out, and I reduced them. In this particular case, I reduced them at like it was like 70% or 80%, so they would be the same size as an issue. This is an older issue of the fanzine. So I make sure it's around the same size that page is going to be. And then I just use scissors and cut the pages out so then they'll be exactly this size, because that's going to be the printed size of the magazine. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut these pages out, and then I'm going to use tape and tape them to blank pieces of cardstock paper. I use cardstock paper just because it tends to be a little heavier than just regular typing paper, but you can use that too. That's what I originally used. And as you can see, I already have some done here. This is the upcoming issue, and I just have those little pieces of the little things I want to tape, the little illustrations like this thing. This is just pieces that I cut up, and I use tape to tape it down to the sheet. And I just figured where they were going to be located, in the thing when you fold it up. So then all I have to do is I have to put this on the photocopy glass and, do it as a double-sided thing. And when I'm done, it'll come out as one sheet. And usually I, try to make sure that there's no cut lines show up on when you Xerox it, that it's light enough that there's no cut lines that show up, but also dark enough so that the print is really sharp, so you get a sharp black. And I usually have the card covers printed on cardstock paper, but the interiors are printed on regular paper. So this front cover costs a little bit more, but it makes it a little heavier. So that's all I do. I just start out. In fact, this is the new issue. Like I said, I can show a little more hands-on in just a second here. I'll cut out one of these and then show you. Okay, so I cut out the little sheets that I needed to cut out to the exact size. I cut them out so they would be, fit right onto that size. And I don't want to go too close to the edge because the copy paper will cut off some of it. But when it's done, it should be just about right. So then I figured out where I needed to have them in the issue. And this is the page that's going to be, this one on here is going to be the page in front of it. So this one is going to have to be right here, the first page. So what I do is I lay this down here like so, and then I put this here next to it. This is another size, so I know exactly where I can kind of line it up to. And then I just take a piece of tape here, and let me set this down while maybe I can just do it from here. I just tear off a piece of tape. Let's see if I can do that one hand. I kind of double fold it. So I kind of make just regular Scotch tape. I just kind of, that's hard to do. I make a loop. So like so. So it's like a little loop, like that. And then I put it on the bottom here, just attach that looped Scotch tape, and then I line that up here and make sure it looks even. And then I just press firmly on there, and there you go. So now this page will line up with that one, so it'll be the next page. And so then page 2 of that article will go on here. And I just do the same thing over and over again. I line that up there, and then I'll need tape again and attach that to that one. And so on, till I finally get through the whole book like that. So that's how it works. And this is what the front covers will be like. I'll hand this to the copier lady, and she'll take it behind the counter, and she'll actually print it up and have, she'll look at it and stuff like that to see it. I'll look at it to make sure it looks as how I want it. But then the rest of the issue, I'll do myself. So that's that.